Hello everyone, Myth here, and welcome to another video of Three Kingdom Epic Wars. So in previous videos, we went through on how to build a Wei faction deck and how to build a Shu faction deck. So today, the third video of the series, I'm going to go through how to build a Wu faction deck. So I think in general, with the Three Kingdom lores and the fan base, Wu is probably has the least amount of fans. I think the first one would be Shu, and then the second one should be Wei, right? But the Wu cards in this game are definitely very strong and very interesting, very versatile actually. Because if you look at the skills, say example Sun Quan, his active skill gives a 40% plus 149 buff to all Wu allied units and enhances strength if it's higher than its int, and enhances int if it's higher than strength, then plus a self-tackle attack. So the reason it's interesting because he's basically, can be run in both magic and physical deck. And for example, Lu Su, right? If you look at the passive, yeah, so when active skill, when he heals, enhance everyone's attributes based on 26% of self-tactical attack. If target's HP is lower than 80%, then enhances P defense, and if its strength is higher than int, then enhances P attack, otherwise enhances tactical attack. So it's also similar to Sun Quan's active. It can be run in both physical and active decks. So very versatile, and of course they have the Da Qiao and Xiao Qiao, the two cards, which Da Qiao boosts the physical attack, and Xiao Qiao boosts the tactical attack, and these two cards can be run in almost every deck. So now let's go through some individual unit and possible decks out there, and also Zhou you get him through the 7-day gala from login. So a lot of people will run him, especially early game. He's definitely very strong as well. Firstly, let's maybe talk. And another very special unit I want to talk about is Lu Meng. His skill, if you look, all Wu archers launches a salvo on the enemy unit with the highest P attack. Archers deal magic damage if their intellect is higher, or physical damage if their strength is higher. Again, very versatile. And this skill enhances all Wu archer after the battle starts, increase tactical attack by 12% if int is higher, or physical attack by 12% if strength is higher. So basically, if you run a Lu Meng with 3 other archers, you use this skill. So he is going to combine everyone's attack, physical or magical, depends which attribute higher, and it's going to do a single target nuke on the enemy with the highest physical attack. It's a 3 morale cost, and it's very quick nuke. So there's ways to build around him, because he's actually currently on sale in shop right now. So if you get him, and if you get Zhou from the deck, you can build a deck that has passive damage, because Zhou is a chanting hero, so every 6 seconds he does damage to the enemies, right? So we can use him to chant in the beginning, and then you use Lu Meng's active to nuke, right? So maybe you build a deck with Zhou, Lu Meng, and then you can have Sun Quan. If you have him, then use him as support. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then Lu Su. I feel Lu Su is like best option in every Wu deck out there, the best healer, because he's healed. He not only heal, but he enhances everyone attack with the passive, right? And look at his stat, 1175 intelligent. It's super high. Like, it's gonna do a lot of damage with Lu Meng's active if you get his int extremely high with 8 help. So you run Sun Quan, Zhou, Lu Meng, Lu Su, and then the last slot you can run like Xiao Qiao to boost Sun Quan's damage. Okay, so that's a very good deck. And if you don't have Lu Su, you can just run a different healer. You can run maybe Sun Xiaohu, and all you can run a tank, because this team I just made up, it doesn't really have a tank. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 archers, right? It boosts, it maximizes Lu Meng's damage, but it doesn't have a tank. So maybe you can have a Zhou Tai as a tank. It's a 5th slot as well, instead of extra damage from Qiao Qiao. So that's like a mix. That's a not mix, but magic damage deck with Lu Meng's active. With that's one team. And if you want to build a physical damage deck, because Wu's basically archers, right? The most important physical archer card will be Tai Shi Ci. His skill is full for morale cost, so the physical attack of friendly archers units increased by 35% and range increased for 25 seconds. Jump backwards if enemies are within range and stun enemies for 1 second. It's like a kiting skill. The range, how far he jumps backwards, is actually quite far, and he stuns the enemy for 1 second. Focus. Every long range shot increases base attack damage over 2 step to 75%. So it's like a DPS skill. He's very good, because after the buff, if enemy approach any of your archer, all of your archer are gonna jump back at once. Okay, and he's got very high damage as well. So if it's a physical deck, you can run again Sun Quan because it's so versatile, Lu Su because it's so versatile. You can run Tai Shi Ci, Lu Meng, and then you can run a tank in Zhou Tai or Sun Jian, right? Or you can, maybe you want to go extra damage, you can go with Da Qiao. So basically, the difference between physical and magic deck is either you use Zhou Yu or you use Tai Shi Ci. That's the deck with Lu Meng. And also a very strong Wu deck will be Sun Jian, right? Why is he strong? Firstly, he gives 24% physical attack buff to all Wu allied units, and Spearman units get additional 40% physical defense. Archer units get additional shield, and especially the first passive, Watch. So 5 allied Wu units share 55% of damage for the duration of the whole battle. That's huge, right? If you run Wei deck, if you run like Shu deck and you have Jiang Wei, you need to use his 3 morale cost skill to let allies share 60 or 65% damage taken, and only lasts 12 seconds. But with Sun Jian, it lasts the entire battle and has no cost. Okay, that's crazy. The Wu deck is just so versatile. If you want to run a few more spearmen to utilize Sun Jian's active, you can run something like Sun Jian and Sun Ce, right? Sun Ce is another very good card. He's got a very strong nuke. So you can go like, if you want to go a physical deck, you can go like Sun Jian, Sun Ce. You can go like Da Qiao, Lu Su, and maybe you can just pick any other unit out there. The only problem with this is it doesn't have quick burst to backline backline unit, so that's a problem. But you can see there's a lot of different ways of how you run Wu units. And also Lu Xun, he is very good against spearmans, because his damage smashing to nearest enemy unit and dealing magic damage, dealing double damage to nearest enemy unit. Reduce heal received by Shu targets. So usually people run Shu spearman. It reduces heal by 70% when he uses his skill. So that's a very good early game, and it's good against Shu units. And Zhou Tai, I mentioned him on my previous videos. Like, you can run him and Sun Jian as like a frontline combo, even if you're using Zhuge Liang core team, right? And Sun Jian just make him so tanky because his active skill increase his physical defense by 140% plus 235, and his passive also increase his defense by 105% with a chance. And unit like Ling Tong, he gives ally cavalry a attack buff and archer a tactical damage buff. So another very versatile unit. Sun Huan, I haven't seen people pull him. He's got a nuke skill. So 2 giant blades to attack 2 nearest enemy unit. He's good against melee deck, right? So you either run Sun Huan or you either run Sun Ce. But Sun Ce does damages everyone around him. Okay, and I've never seen people play Sun Hua, so I don't know what his scaling is like. And I presume it would be harder to maximize his passive because he seems to be very rare to pull from the packs. The unit like Sun Shangxiang, Lady Wu, they like increase attack and decrease opponent attack, so buffers and debuffers. So if you want to be versatile, you can run them into your decks as well. Sun Dahu as well. She's a debuffer. Sun Xiaohu is a second healer. So who else we haven't talked about? Gan Ning. Gan Ning, he is like a self buffer, right? And his base attack is a little bit lower. So if you want run Archer, I still recommend Tai Shi and Lu Meng combo. Another very good endgame Archer team will be like Sun Quan. Then you can go Sun Jian, Tai Shi, Lu Meng, and Lu Su. Like this is a very balanced team as well. And if people want to run Huang Gai, I feel his defense is really high, 1,229, but his skill feels a bit lackluster, even though it's only 2 morale cost. So he's gonna spend 15% of self HP to reduce physical attack of the nearest enemy unit and unit nearby 32%, and it's a weight unit, so it's already a little bit niche. It only applies to weight unit that recovers self HP every 3 seconds for 15 seconds. The first time self HP drops below 85%, give shield to all Wu unit based on 15% self HP for 15 seconds. It's like a HP support unit. Just feel a little bit like lackluster, like give a shield compared to 55% damage share with the Lu Su's AoE heal. That's just like so much better, right? So the key unit with Wu deck, in my opinion, is Lu Meng. He's extremely key in both physical and magical deck. Sun Jian, I really also like this unit. Another one is Sun Quan because the versatility he provides. Okay. Zhou Yu, of course, is a very early game obtainable unit, and you will unlock his passive easier as well. And of course, Da Qiao and Xiao Qiao depends on if you're running physical or magical deck. And Lu Su is the best healer. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all with Wu unit. Again, it's a very versatile faction. So there are a lot of combinations, different type of archer decks, or if you want to run more than 2 spearmen even with Sun Jian's passive. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today's video, and the next video I'm going to go through how to build a Qun deck. And yeah, give the video a like and subscribe if you find the information helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.